Vlog of my trip to Hong Kong. Arrived at Heathrow Terminal 5, ready to check in. The food in the lounge was very, very boring. If you have any allergy, there's hardly anything that you could eat. In the end, I just had some crisps. Once my flight was called, and I was making my way to the gate, ready to board the flight. The lounge was the North Lounge at Heathrow Terminal 5. I always prefer this lounge because it tends to be quieter than the South Lounge. It was located on the second floor, and where the first class lounge is also at this part, but it's on a different floor. Going down the escalator, arriving at the foyer, in front of that is the Fulton Mason and plus all the designer shops. Continuing my way to the gate. This bit always reminds me a bit of a science fiction movie. Looks a bit futuristic with all the glasses and the shining steel structure, and the escalator just so steep. This bit always makes me happy that I'm on my way and traveling. Arrived at the gate. And boarded the flight. I was in the middle section. There's one more person on either side of me. So just strapped up, ready to take off. Ask for orange juice. I never tend to drink any alcohol on board. And here is dinner being served. That's the starter, smoked salmon. That's the main course. It's chicken with rice. It was very salty. About 10 hours later, we were over Lanzhou, and we were being served another drink for breakfast. This time it's a cranberry juice. Just killing some time. And this is just before landing. We arrived at Guangzhou. Now arrived in Hong Kong airport. Here is the red taxis in Hong Kong, where I picked up a taxi to go to the hotel. At the taxi rank, there's a lady asking you where you're going, and she gives you a ticket. On the ticket, it shows how much fare you should be expected to pay, and I'm going to show you a receipt later on in the video. I'm on my way to Hong Kong. There's lots of roadworks just outside of the airport. They might be extending it. Yeah, so here is the receipt. So if you go to Hong Kong Island, you expect to pay that sort of amount. So the high-rise buildings along the way, there are just so many of them. So many of them. There is very, very little space in between each tall building, these skyscrapers. These are residential buildings. There are just tons and tons of them. They're super, super expensive. You can see there's loads of trees along the highway, but these buildings are pretty scary. That's the ocean between the airport and the city. That's the wharf. Now here's a quick room tour. I'm staying in Kowloon this time for 5 nights before heading to South Korea. This hotel is about £100 a night because I'm traveling solo. I set myself a budget for £100 a night, and I don't want to pay too much, but the hotel is decent. It's centrally located. I'm just next to the Peninsula Hotel, and also is on Nathan Road. That's where loads of shops, restaurants. So you can see the hotel room. It's got everything. Got a little safe, fridge, tea maker, and it helps you to fire escapes. And after I've checked in, I went to have these fried buns in this Michelin-starred little restaurant. It's very, very famous. It was delicious. And afterwards, I went to this Sasa cosmetic store like Boots in the UK. And this is a view of Nathan Road. That's the Chongqing Plaza. It's a very, very famous spot in Kowloon. So Nathan Road is very, very busy at night. And after that, I went for a drink in the hotel. And then good night. That's my first day in Hong Kong.